Senate will come back to order. On this question, 24 yeas, 5 nays, 5 absent, not voting. More than 2/3 of those elected to the Senate having voted in the affirmative, I declare the bill effective from passage. The clerk will communicate the actions of the Senate to the House. Bill's on third reading. What purpose do you seek recognition?
Point of order, Mr. President. There was not a motion to accept that vote as far as the enacting date. So there was no motion. The motion that was taken was voted and it was voted down.
No, the gentleman's second motion was out of order, and the votes were there in the first one. It was already done. The only thing I didn't do was call it. It was my understanding that we didn't have the votes, but yet we did have the votes, and I didn't call it. Everything was in place. That's why I stepped up and called it out on this question and read down through and approved it. So
Mr. President,
you're out of order.
With all due respect, he had to make a motion that unanimous consent that the vote that was made that the enacting date would be used. That motion was not made because it wasn't unanimous consent. Having voted, you say unanimous consent that the vote would be an enacting date. He had to make that motion. He didn't make that motion. He moved versus unanimous consent.
To the senior senator from the 16th, the junior senator from the 17th actually did request unanimous consent. And as I explained earlier, that everything was in order. The second request that he made was out of order, and all I did was go back and pick up where I should have left off and call the vote and that. So we're finished here. Do you have any other?
Yeah, Mr. President, it couldn't have been unanimous consent if there were 7 votes against.
He did ask for unanimous consent. So we're done. Next item on the agenda.
Senate Bill 2017 by Senators Blair, Mr. President, and Baldwin by request the executive, adding new items and increasing existing items of appropriation for various accounts for fiscal year 2021.
Senior Senator from the 17th.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request unanimous consent that the bill be taken up for immediate consideration, committee reference be dispensed with, and the bill be read a first time.
Is there objection? Chair hears none. Clerk will read bill first time.
Senate Bill 2017, adding new items and increasing existing items of appropriation for various accounts